welcome if you come in. I'm actually waiting for my first bus. And so I can go catch my next two buses. And it would take me close to 2 hours to get home. It's a beautiful day, around 95 degrees. And the next few days will be in the 80s. Got very few clouds. Sunny, mainly clear. And I've just gotten off work. Got the building I work at behind me, along with the mountains behind that. Gotta take my badge off. And I got me some ice water. Welcome in, everyone. I sheeps. I blood. And if you're new, please like and subscribe. I'm on the first bus to get home. I'm actually taking 3 different buses just to get home. And it usually takes me close to 10 hours one way. Right behind me is the Autism Nature Center. Yes, I'm in the U.S. Born and raised. It's a Las Vegas baseball cap. And it helps keep the sun out my eyes. now going by the BBO. Beef Puppy. Welcome in. Hey, Trekkie. Yes, this first bus that I got onto
400 north, 1200 west.
and with the Catherine Janeway. She's the captain of the USS Voyager, Star Trek Voyager. A London. And to see one of the first female captains, watch an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. It's called Yesterday Enterprise. That's lucky, look. A little mountain. Welcome in. It goes up and down. Travel by bus, get to and from work. It usually takes me right around 2 hours one way. And for a round trip, it usually takes me about right around 4 hours. And I can't complain because I get to meet a lot of interesting people on the bus. And some of them can be a little out there. That's pretty cool and lucky. Wow. At one time it was actually gated off, where nobody but the government could go in there. These were facts like years and years and years ago. And right where the augmentation center is at, you could see there's like some guard tactics still standing in it. Where it used to be a prison camp for the Japanese. And there's also an evening school up in Brigham. lake is mostly going down, and not always going down. But the indigenous people used to go to school out before I was put into one of those concentration camps or something. After that,
User is National Park.
and I know there's one myth about Bear Lake that has a Bear Lake monster in it. It could be classified as an urban legend about the Bear Lake monster. And I haven't been up to that lake for a long while. So I do enjoy going up to that lake. And it's not even man-made at all. And I think the Bear Lake monster, the Champlain Lake monster, are just, along with the Loch Ness monster, might all be related somehow. And now I can see the more mountains right behind me. As far as the Ben Lomond, Mount Ben Lomond. And yes, I know Ben Lomond is Scottish. And any big mountain. Okay, that was a tight squeeze. One of those days.
What's that?
One of those days.
Yeah. I have a question for you. Do other
Yes.
drivers or regular drivers at this time, do they go all the way back around or do they come through wall?
And they go all the way back around to all the way up to Washington.
Okay.
Then it makes it around Washington.
Okay. Making sure. Yeah.
Because this one and the one before this always goes up to Washington.
Like catch up today.
Because of a stupid train earlier today?
Because of what?
I know there was a train earlier today.
Training?
No. Not the training, a train.
Oh, yeah. earlier, even on the way back. On the way back earlier, I had to wait a couple minutes. So yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. I know one time that I had to, on my way that I had to catch it earlier,
Yeah.
on my way to work, was stopped by a train for like about 45 or so minutes.
But we're back on track right now.
And one thing I don't like about this town is the train tracks.
Yeah. Make you or break it.
Because either they need to make the bylaws go over the train tracks, or the train tracks to go under the 12th Street or over 12th Street. Or have the 12th Street go under the tracks.
That'd be interesting.
That way, this bus, along with anybody that drives on 12th Street, won't get stopped by the train.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, though. So it was alright. I've heard other times they get real behind.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've seen they had to wait?
Anywhere from a half hour to an hour or longer.
Oh, no way.
And yeah, on my way to work, I don't mind.
Half hour to an hour, that's insane.
Because in the morning, on my way to work, I don't mind because I estimate the time for the train
Yeah.
before work and catch it earlier just in case there's a train.
You've been right most of the time?
Since I start right around 2 o'clock, and yeah, I usually get to work about an hour early. That's why I factor in the train before work in case this bus is early enough, about an hour or so early, and then when I need to catch it, just in case this bus gets stopped by a train on my way to work.
Yeah.
And since this is the last 6:13, that would like to really screw me up after work.
One more day.
Thank goodness. And I know with the 6:45 that I catch, because I usually catch it before it leaves at 7:45. And there's one more time after that where it leaves at 8:25. Because if I miss the one that I usually catch, I know I got one more 6:25 that I could catch to get home. Which makes it easy for me. Because that 6:45 can get me up to 2nd Harrison. And all I have to do is get off there by that gas station about 2nd Harrison and walk the rest of the way home. Because none of the buses that I catch gets me up past 2nd and Harrison. Because none of them goes north on Harrison. Past 2nd Street. It's kind of biased in a way, but the way I look at it, it's exercise. out there. Sooner or later, I need to get to either Nevada or Arizona. Or even up to Idaho. And I know I haven't been back to Yellowstone since I was in high school.
400 northbound, 100 west. Crossing.
This must be one of the quietest times ever.
Where's that?
Because there's hardly anybody on the bus but me.
Usually they're more or what?
Hey, there's just like a few on the way out to the River Industrial Park.
Yeah.
And on the way back in, usually pick up a few people on the way back. But at the moment, it seems like this is one of the quietest times on this bus. I'm the only passenger.
All the bus to yourself.
Yeah. We must be by the Ogden Nature Center again or something. Yep, I was right. Because the Ogden Nature Center has some of those small guard shacks in it. And at one point, it was actually used as a Japanese camp, where they held Japanese back during World War II. Yeah. And there's still things about Ogden I'm learning about. And pretty much there's a little alleyway or something on the north side of 25th Street. That used to be the red light district. And not only that, there's tunnels along with catacombs underneath 25th Street.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And that's one place I actually want to go check out is the tunnels and catacombs underneath 25th Street.
Didn't they cover them though?
There's some entrances that are blocked and everything. And to get into those tunnels and catacombs, you need actual permission to get into them. I want to go in those tunnels with the paranormal society.
Yeah, they've actually gone there a couple of times.
I want to go do that with them. That and the Union Station.
No, you almost had the whole bus to yourself.
I told you on the way back from the industrial park, they'll be picking up some people. And the thing is, with that Union Station, it burnt down at least 2 or 3 different times.
Really?
Yeah. Plus, it was also used as a morgue.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. And it's one of the most haunted Union stations, or should I say, one of the haunted train stations throughout America.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more train stations that are actually haunted. I just know it's one of them. Just like with the big little apartments, I still call those the old Ben Moment Hotel. And even that is even haunted. Along with the Perry Suggestion Theater down in Washington, the old St. Venice Manor, which used to be a hospital. And right on the Exchange Road and off of B Avenue, that cool looking building that's on the Exchange Road, right in front of the Enable Utah, used to be one of the exchange buildings, like offices. And at one point, it used to be the Bell China Mental Institution. And not a lot of people knew about that. But there used to be slaughterhouses down in that area, auction area. I think I need to know a little more than what I need to about Ogden.
Yeah. Were you born and raised here?
Yep.
Oh, then you know exactly what you need to know.
There's still a lot of things, history about Ogden that I don't even know about.
There are a lot of things around here that I've seen on not social media, but online. It's pretty interesting.
And plus, there's also secrets that Ogden is hiding that I don't know about yet.
Yeah.
And I'm just barely touching the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Ogden. And knowing that, if you know who Al Capone is, he actually can't stop buying Ogden. And with his own words, he actually said that Ogden was too rough for him.
Yeah, I heard it was crazy back then.
Yeah. In his face, his snake. That used to be a Circle K. Not right. There used to be a Fred Meyer's in that empty lot there. That used to be a couple of houses right there. And I know there used to be a lot of houses on here. Right where that Lolo's is, used to be an Arby's.
I'm sorry, the Washington,
Oh,
please.
Yeah, the next stop. Which I'll be getting off at right there, right around the corner.
yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that limousine.
I've actually been in a limo, but not that kind of a limo.
That's nice. I wonder how much it costs to fix that like that.
You have to get from this corner to that corner by Wendy's.
Well, it's one more day.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. Oh, before I forget. Yeah, I almost forgot that. Thanks. Ah. Okay, now I got off my first bus. Now I'm heading towards my second. I always been shy to eat. I'm still here, Snake. people's children. Yeah, I'm the one that's off of the scooter slash scratcher channel a while ago. And I do like it myself. Yeah, it's a Las Vegas hat. Hey Morgan, welcome in. And as you can see, there's actual mountains behind me. Ay, lobo. It's doing pretty good, especially when I got off work right around 6. And as soon as I get past the gate at work, is when I can start doing my lives. Because I can't, don't like being on one side of the gate at work. Because if I go in past the gate and towards the building, it makes it harder for me to do lives. Because of all the personal info that people might accidentally bring outside of the building. So once I get outside of that fenced area, it's when I can go live. And I'm just happy going home. And I know there's plenty of places up here that is haunted. Hey, everybody will be glad to be on these travels. Especially when they can see mountains and everything. And I actually know some of the places here in Ogden Yeah, it could be. That is actually haunted. In one place I like to go like that, especially at night, if they let me. At 12th and Washington here in Ogden, right in Utah. There's a train station called the Union Station, and I know that place is haunted. Yeah, yeah, surrounded by the Wasatch Front in Utah. Yeah, there's a train station here in Ogden, Utah. But the only problem is there's no scratch tickets here in Utah. So might have to bring some if you do come. Because I know the Union Station is one of the haunted train stations here in Utah. Along with the Bigelow Hotel Apartments. St. Bennett's Manor, which used to be a hospital. Can't do that, plus other fun now. And from other states. Then there's tunnels and catacombs right underneath the 25th Street here in Ogden. And I know those are haunted, but I haven't been in them yet.
Hello.
I haven't been to Colorado Springs, but I've been to Denver, Colorado. As well as Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Yellowstone in Wyoming. And the furthest in northern Idaho I went to was Salmon, Idaho. Been almost throughout the whole entire state of Nevada. Been down to Arizona a couple times. Right down to Yuma, Arizona, actually. That's pretty cool. I never did any coaching for any sports, including figure skating, which I never did that one. See, I skated a couple times in my life, and that was about it. Dang it, nobody's out there playing cricket today. Dang it. Yeah? Because I know there's some buildings along besides the but I know where one good cemetery is at. Maybe two.
Have a good night.
You too.
See you tomorrow.
I. Two buses down, one to go. And one thing I can say, look at that Mount Bellwoman right there in the background. That one I can do. Because there's the 20th Street Cemetery. Then there's the cemetery on 36th Street. Yeah, that's Mount Bellwoman. And that was used for the logo of Paramount Pictures. Then there's the Evergreen Cemetery, which is just right down the street from where I live at. All I have to do is walk down Collins and North Street, and I'm pretty much right there at the Evergreen Cemetery. Then there's the Union Station, some buildings along 25th Street. Then there's the old Exchange Building, which used to be the Belshire Melton Institution. Off of the Exchange Road, or should I say on Exchange Road off B Avenue, here in Ogden. Then there's the Bigelow Apartments. If those apartments have permission along with the St. Bitts Manor. For the Union Station, that's before to do anything in that station before they close it for the night. I know the train tracks behind the Union Station is probably haunted too. I'm on my last bus now. And I hate itchy ears. Yeah. That sounds like a plan. I'm usually working Monday through Fridays from 2 till 6, and usually off on Saturdays and Sundays. And then, wait, come to think of it, next month, I got the first Friday off for bingo, and the last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off from work. But that last Wednesday, I still have to go to the janitorial meeting with the rest of the janitorial. Then I'm heading down to Salt Lake right after the meeting, so I can go to Fan X that last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the first Monday of next month, I know I have off because it's a holiday. And when I got a VIP pass, though, made to Fan X for the 25th to the 27th. And there's some celebrities that I actually want to meet this year. And I know they got William Shatner coming back again to Fan X. They got Paul Wesley. Along with Jamie Farr and Jeff Maxwell. Both of them are on MASH. They got Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie. Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Family. Plus, I got Doug Jones and two others from Hocus Pocus. Let's see. Okay, now I'm trying to click on who else is coming for Fatness. There's Celeste. I know they would have had Laura Swift there, but with her untimely passing, she won't be coming. They got David Tennant, who was they played one of the doctors on Doctor Who, plus he was Barty Crouch Jr. on Harry Potter. Plus they got voice actors that are coming. Like Jess Hurnell, who was Wap on the Animaniacs. And I know there's a whole lot more that's coming. I'm just thinking on who else is coming, but I'm trying to blank on who those are there coming to Phoenix. Which isn't easy. And one that I do hope that will come is the people from the Skinwalker Ranch. There's vendors on the vendor alley along with the artist alley. Q&A spotlights and panels. There's different fandom meetups. Some games that could be played. Photo ops with the different slurries. And one person gave me an idea that I could go live from Planet from there. All 30 days. And each single day, I plan to wear something different each single day. Because on one day, I'm gonna dress up as one of the Sanderson sisters. On another day, it will be a Starfleet officer. And on another day, MASH. Yeah, it'll be so much fun, especially when live streaming it. And I better stock up on battery packs for it. And I know the VIP pass is the most expensive one. Ruby is the second expensive one. And the multi-pass is the third expensive one. But actually, the multi-pass is the cheapest one. But if you buy each day individually, it will cost you more to buy each day individually than getting the multi-pass. And when it comes to the passes, it's easier to get them when they go on sale in November, when they're at the cheapest, instead of waiting until the last second to get them. That way, if you get them right in November, they can get mailed to you. And I know that Wednesday, before FanX, and while I'm like taking the front runner train down to Salt Lake, along with the tracks, or to the hotel, I'll be planning on live streaming that whole thing on the way down. Yeah. Because with the passes, if you get them early, before the cutoff time for the shipping, they can get mailed to you. But if you purchase them after that day, for them to be mailed to you, you have to go down there the Wednesday before for the pre-registration to pick them up. So I pretty much got mine and my friends early. That way I know they get out to me. It is like I said, doing that. That's why when I mention fat eggs at any time, even if in my own life, that's why I mentioned first thing, if you plan on going to Fat Eggs, make sure you get your passes when they first go on sale in November. And make sure you get a hotel room when you do. And always get the hotel room early. Because they get booked up quick. And when you get a hotel room, make sure you get as close to the Salt Palace Convention Center as you can. Because me and my friend has booked the one at one of the hotels, a room at one of the hotels that's close to the convention center, and we're split in the room, which is a whole lot easier to do that than for me to travel between Ogden and Salt Lake every single day. If I would have taken one single bus down there, it would have taken me around 2 hours one way, and around that same amount of time, if not longer, just to get home. And that's not including walking. Just to catch the bus down to Salt Lake. And by taking the front runner train down there, That because the travel time down to Salt Lake in half. In about a few minutes on the trolley over to the hotel. Yeah, it's a long trip. Because by bus it takes more than 2 hours just to get down there. And I think they planned the Phoenix during the last week of September. I think it is one of the first 2 weekends in November or in September. I could easily go down there down Wednesday, the Wednesday before Phoenix, and come back on Sunday. Because I was pretty much go from my house down to my friend's house, and from her house down to Salt Lake. And since I'm meeting her down there, I have to bring my stuff that I plan to have down there with me, packed and ready the night before, take it with me to my work for the janitorial meeting, and from there, from the IRS building, to the front runner station, to catch the front runner, down to Salt Lake, then they got the van off the front runner train, or to the tracks, to the hotel. And pretty much the whole time after I could either catch the bus to the front runner station or get a ride to the front runner station, I'll be doing a live streaming while I'm all the way down there. I was lucky enough to meet Laura and Swig when I did, along with Val Kilmer. I think they both passed away. And if William Shatner goes, I got at least a couple of his autographs. And with the first 6 Star Trek movies on VHS, and it's still in the casing that I got signed by William Shatner. That will be the price and the value of those 6 movies will go up. Okay, I'm off to my last bus now. That is all good, Morgan. I actually got to talk to Melissa Gilbert, who actually played Laura Ingalls Wilder on Little House on the Prairie. along with the gal that played Mayor Martha Tisdale on The Good Witch. Last year. And both people were really nice. Yeah, it's a 10-minute walk home. And not only that, heck, I didn't even like that show myself. And the Good Witch is about Dubai. And the movies, the Good Witch movies, is on Amazon Prime Video. And if you ever watched the movie called La Bamba, I actually got to meet Lou Diamond Phillips in person, who played Richie Valens in La Bamba. Yeah, and he was a really nice guy too. And he thought it was nice that I would get an autograph from him for another friend of mine. And one year they actually had Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. One year with the DeLorean. Yeah, when it comes to FedEx, you get to meet a lot of these different people, celebrities. And pretty much the first year that I actually did volunteer, my first year at FanX, I actually got to meet Lucy Lawless, Renee O'Connor, Kevin Sorbo, as well as Brett Spiner. Oh, it is epic. And pretty much last year, when I went, one of the 3 days I went, it was actually the second day I was there. I was dressed up in a Starfleet uniform and got to meet Jonathan Frakes, who actually played Commander William T. Riker, first officer to Jean-Luc Picard. And he actually liked my uniform. You know. Plus, I got to meet LeVar Burton, who played Geordi LaForge on the Star Trek The Next Generation, and did his own show called The Reading Rainbow, where he was the host of it. Plus, I got to meet John Rhys Davies 1 year. Got to see Alice Cooper, actually attended in the spring of 2018. And plus, Megan Follows, who played Anne Shirley in the Anne of Green Gables back in the 80s. But so in a lot of other ones too. There's a couple people, other people that I want to meet. One is Marina Celeste from the Next Generation. It was it. Oh, along with Jane Seymour from Dr. Quinn. Are about two people that I wouldn't mind meeting in person. And there was also Catherine Bell, who played Cassie Nightingale. I wouldn't mind meeting her. There's like too many people that I want to meet and not enough time. And I'm gonna end it now. Before I get home and while I still have some battery. So I'll talk to y'all later. And okay, bye.